Hello, boys and girls. It's me, Yoshi here, trying to avoid all the rain that's coming down. I'm not saying this with a weird confusion setup. Literally, there is a lot of rain where I live right now. This is a little intimidating for me. But anyway, my name is Yoshi ITL7. Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Hyrule Warriors, boys and girls. And in the last video, we left off doing hero difficulty of Legend Mode. We just finished the first side of that. I guess 1, 2, 3. There's like, what, 4 sides? 5, 6? Well, in terms of just show sessions. We're on section 2, which is the biggest section, of course, which is where Sia summons all through the different rooms. We last left off finishing the Land of Myth. Now we're going to do the Water Temple. And again, to save time, we're just going to pick whoever is the recommended character. After this, we'll have to do 2 different recommended levels. One on the top end, one on the right.
Death Mountain to rescue Princess Rudo. There, she subdued the...
Alright. I'm gonna do this the actual normal way. So, in order to trigger this to work properly, we need to actually go around, jump here, and start attacking the forces now. Which we just did. Good. Perfect. That weakened everyone. Now they're gonna be weaker for a bit. At least the ones near that area. Okay, the first part of this can get really annoying because we need to basically just keep fighting off tens of soldiers in this first area until Rudo can get to the different spots in the temple. There's our first keep coming over here. Now we just need to beat the forces in front of it all. Where's she now? Oh, now we assert her to like side keep. Except she's getting stuck again. It's crazy. We'll just get stuck on almost everything. Alright, I'm gonna hope for this starts. We're just gonna focus on these enemies over here. First look, it should be to get to the big side keep as soon as that's all. But we can also have our Jeremy as well. Okay, now she's finally advancing. Perfect. Alright, she made it. Perfect. Oh, I see. Yeah, alright, so we did the first part, but now we have to rescue Durinia before we can get the floodgates actually open. I guess probably the faster strategy would be to not defeat the troops in the front and hope that Phil eventually just makes it over there and focus on instead on being invisibles. gonna have you stay by Impa. I'm gonna have you stay by Davernia permanently. Now we can go into the water temple, and now all we do here is just quickly clear the 2 keeps we need to rescue the floodlights, and that's that. We don't do anything else for the rest of the session. Most of the time it's kind of tricky to set up though. It really just depends on how lucky you get. Going to the right way right away and then getting quick defeats on all those captains. It could be very tricky, especially if they try splitting up a lot. Alright, so we just take these keeps and that's that. But we also get so much free time to wait too, so we can defeat some tower keeps while we wait. One down, 2 more to go. I really care how you are, captains, please. I'm trying to focus on this right now. I don't have time to save you. We need to focus on the main goal. Did that just before the Taurus shot. Nice. We got Taurus skip. We saved a bit of time. Now we just see how many captains we could defeat while we wait for Hyrule to be rescued. Before I defeat this one, I'm gonna actually purposely leave Sheik here. She should now get stuck and, well, it won't move. She won't move forward for a bit. So we can defeat these enemies that are attacking us first. Meanwhile, fake Zelda, better known as Wizworld, or should we call him instead Wiz Zelda? Like Wizworld Zelda, Wiz Zelda. He keeps trying to weaken our forces quite a bit, or I guess some people just find it easier to call their names out, or just Wizworld. In the end, it is just Wizworld in disguise. Yeah, still trying to mess around with this. But right now, we just have to wait on that floodgate to appear. That should actually be jading now, so probably should have gone over a bit sooner. But it's fine. Still got a little bit of time to wait. And then the rest of it is just try to take out Zelda, fake Zelda very quickly. This seems scary at first, because if you take too long, you cannot defend, because it is just Riddle versus a bunch of these troops. Salty, it seems like it would be tough, but these monsters aren't any stronger than normal ones, so you can usually defeat them pretty quickly. Just a safety. We don't need to defeat these enemies, but it's better to do it now. You don't have to worry about that. we can just focus on Zelda now. Actually, taking out them quickly could be a bit annoying, especially with all the troops here. Might want to just spam the fire anyways, even if Zelda doesn't get hit by it. The others might. That might help us out a bit. Oh, why did I attack there? There's no reason to do that. Okay, alright, we're doing pretty well actually. Okay, we probably could just do this for the rest of the... Okay, no, we finished off with that. Alright, good. See, like I said, we don't need to defeat those sub-tubes. It looks kind of scary at first, but still, it's not that bad to just take her out fast. Even on hero difficulty, you can still do that, and it works just fine. The other defeat was just to make sure that it doesn't say he is in danger or something, or is in trouble. So we can save a little bit of time from the dialogue. I honestly do not know which order to do this in. I'm just gonna do this one first, and then kind of focus from there. We're gonna check all of these when we're done too, because I believe I forgot. This is where I forgot to do one of these missions at one point.
Impa had defeated Wizaro, the twisted
It's
wizard.
almost like I forgot that mission existed or something. As now we get to actually use Riddle, but this part is arguably more tougher actually. Because in order to make this work fast, we need to basically kill everyone. Captains, troopers, everyone. We have to defeat. Yeah, that's because we have a bunch of guys to escort. One on one side and one on the other. And we need to just keep cracking everything. Otherwise, Darunia will get screwed, and Darunia gets really brutally screwed after the time. But some of it is also just RNG. Sometimes you'll just get really this will just screw you. I don't remember Voga being here. I wonder, does this happen before we actually go into the Ladder Temple or after? I assume most of the time it happens after. We'll see. We're just focusing right now on attacking the captain right now. I do not believe that is an engineer, that's just a normal captain. The engineers we definitely need to protect though. So yeah, most of this is just taking out captains as fast as you can, trying to preemptively clear the way for as many as you possibly can. Okay, that works somehow. I did not do that right. I believe there's a different AoE I want to do with Widow, usually. Yeah, it's this. And then for AoE clear out, we do this. Alright, since this one is the furthest back, I'm gonna manually escort this one myself. That call is actually really good for taking out bosses quickly. Okay, since the engineer's still attacking stuff, we'll just spam this combo over and over again to get as many as we can. Sometimes, after the time, it feels like they're just attacking nothing. Like I said, it does get really annoying sometimes. That's why we need to just keep throwing out this AoE and hope that they go to the door, because otherwise Darunia gets pretty low here. I'm gonna switch to Link. Why is Link very far back? That makes no sense. Oh, good grief. now we need to help out these guys over here. Crazy how many captains there are, too. Junior almost always gets into trouble in this part. But until Zelazio, we don't really care what happens otherwise. Well, I guess we do care. We lose if we fail, obviously. Okay, now for the rest of the mission we want to use Linkle. Because Linkle is way faster and way better to control. Vito is instead better set up for just keeping Darunia safe instead. Okay, perfect. That was a little bit faster than what I did the last time. That was instant. Hey, coin slash. Get to use my Snappaloo before that went off. So he's about 50%. Alright, now to make sure he doesn't die, we need to take out pretty much everyone near him. Honestly, this is pretty much the rest of the mission. Most of it is literally just Darunia's escort mission. You pretty much just have to kill everything around Darunia, making sure it doesn't die. Then escort him to eventually cook Grunt and fully defeat Boga. This Diaphos is stuck on something random, huh? Okay. Now we got even more troops. Well, yeah, that's a couple of enemies down here. I just realized something as well. Maybe we could push him to his destination instead. That could work, I guess. How many bullets do we have to defeat? There we go. Now it's just a waiting game again. Oh, perfect. There we go. Finally. Now we can actually defeat the Dragon Knight. Now all we do is do this. Oh. No, not that, though. So yes, that is a weird strategy you can do. If Boda does his Dragon Knight thing, like actually becomes a dragon, he becomes completely invincible to all attacks. Oh, perfect. We just rescued him in the end. I'm just gonna accept this. Wait. He's around. That was at least 3 dozen enemies in Boga's Keep alone. It's also hero difficulty, so it takes more damage anyway. Finally, taking a lot. But he's practically almost dead. And we keep getting interrupted by everyone else around here. Alright, let's see how many we took out. Only a couple, but that's fine. So as we defeat Boga, that's all that matters. Alright, there we go. So yeah, this mission gets kind of annoying at first. Like I said, you have to take out pretty much everything around Runia constantly, and then still protect your peep stuff. But as long as Cucco stays with the other enemies, you can usually keep your peep safe fairly fine. Alright. There we go. That part is done now. Now there's only one left on this side of the map. Because this part, Kappa Ledge-out, is also split into 3 halves. Or 3 sides, or whatever, to the tail. I'm just gonna say it like that. Now we get this one, the Usurper King. This one is actually a bit tricky as well.
Sia had conquered the land of Hyrule in the blink of an eye.
We kind of have to do
and
this a little bit
claimed pieces of the
differently than
Triforce as the
normal.
spoils of her victory.
Alright. At first, I thought I'd have to like do a different strategy now, but... Alright. Alright, let's attack the red forces now. All I really did with Sia is just make sure she stays near sort of the middle, so she'll sort of interrupt her. Okay, now we're gonna take a break of it because we need to defeat the red Midnight Story after Boda. Oh, but there's also a troop that's literally right there. My goodness, where did that come from? Nowhere randomly. I forgot this run even goes this far. Normally it doesn't even get close to getting here. Oh. Yeah, I know Vade is needed, but I need to also finish off the other dudes first. In hard mode, we're typically already done by this point, even on that difficulty. So this is hero mode, things are different. Gonna have to pick and choose which ones to defeat and which ones to sap. Okay, we stopped those. Again, it's completely optional to make the characters. Be extra safe. We're just gonna clear everything around here. We're not gonna give it a chance. We're gonna take out Minda right away. Try. Whoa, what are you doing charging out there without Sia? My goodness, Volga. But Sia just keeps going wherever wherever. Bit odd that we had to do this with Rizzo, but I mostly just did it so I could have Sia at the ready. Okay, now... Now Minna is completely gone. Now we just take down Zant. And force him to obey as well. That's all that really happens. Of course, now Zant also becomes stronger after Minda's retreat. Alright, Sia. Time for you to do your pain. That's pretty tough to weak point switch. You usually want to just crush him if you're gonna do that at all, but we can't do that. Okay, somehow we barely got that in. Oh yeah, that's right, we have to wait a bit. How long do we have to wait? Okay, now the checkpoint appears, and now we defeat Zant to finish this off. So really, we can only get him to half health at first. Until this part. There we go. And we're done, just like that. Oh, we didn't even have to defeat Agatha. We got Agatha's yet. Yeah, so we ended up leaving the child alone. Oh yeah, that's right. They start separate at first. I'm sad, sir, to let you live. I'll even leave your palace dying. See, it means it. Means Sia means what she says, and I understand it. Now, never forget, you work for me now. Alright. So yeah, pretty straightforward mission once you know what to do. It seems like it loses a lot of time, especially if you choose to attack the other forces on accident. I tried doing that, or at least like taking their keeps, and it did not work. Don't ever do that. Just focus on Midna's forces. In an easier run, you could just ignore everything too, and just focus on Midna's forces. And occasionally, there'll be like, so go after Voa, you could just save faithfully, and then after that, there's not much you have to really worry about. Alright, yeah, so we did this first section now. Now we need to do the third section, which has 3 more enemies. One of them briefly goes into Skyloft. So we're gonna do these now. Just a warning, these are 2 of some of the harder missions in the game. It starts with a fairly simple one at first, but then it gets really tricky. And then the second one is especially trolly. On hero mode, this could also be pretty dangerous, so we'll try to take extra keeps to make this easy. I recently tried to do a different strategy for this. It did not work out, so hopefully we can just do this quickly. I'm just gonna start by taking this keep, because you get plenty of time before you actually have to be next to Agatha. Okay, now we'll skip this. Now we just wait. We wait for a few minutes. Skull Kid, Lana, yeah, I forgot I'm still using pad. Wait. There we go. Alright, now she can move. We're fine. I'm just gonna kill everything now. I don't know what enemy we defeat that's weak to water. Is it Midna or something else? Because Midna's weak to light enemies, actually. What the frick? We defeated the enemy, but then it still did the weak point slash animation. That was really weird. Fortunately, we can't really do much against this skilled summoner. Because right now we have to focus on starting AFA, otherwise it'll just take longer and longer. Oh wait, she's stuck already. Perfect. I always find this version to be quite interesting, that we don't take keeps the same way we usually take them. Instead, we have to take them when they're caught and try, and then they just like vanish. Looks really strange. Anyways, I'm gonna leave Agatha for now, because I do want to take out the Still Summoner. This is Hero Mom. I don't know a better time to do this. There's also one battle you want to do with Midna right away as well. First we need these things. Because of how long this battle takes, the skill summoner usually does a lot of work and summons a bunch of this. So I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen. On hero mode, we could easily lose our base if we're not careful. Okay. Through that keep. Spelled another Twilight Realm. Now we just wait a bit. Oh, actually, no, wait. We can't wait. We have to actually reach this now. I forgot. I wonder if I could do it from the one way. Like, coming from this path instead. Yeah, I think we just do this. We just run into this part of the map. We're fine. That was really a small stuff we needed to do. And now we have to take out Midna. Now she's starting her retreat again. Should at least defeat this so she can actually retreat and not just get stuck instead. Okay, good. We got a nice strategy against Midna. Now Midna, I believe we have to beat twice. Once here and once more later. I hope she keeps doing that right away. That helps out a bit. Okay, never mind. She keeps doing what I don't want her to do. Obviously, we can dispel the Twilight effects of the realm to make her, but even on hero mode, you can just skip that and figure out naturally anyway. Alright, just some attacks ought to do it. There we go. Now we'll just do this real quick to spawn her back. Oh, I am not. He just teleported right away. We do have attack up teleport if we need it. I'm not sure if we do though. Okay, perfect. Now she will teleport. Oh yeah, that's right. I hate if I get so messed up. Now she just goes to... still waiting, by the way. We're still waiting for Midna to come out. Because Midna hasn't come in, she single-handedly almost gotten that key back. I don't know how many of these we need to capture, so I'm just capturing a few to balance it in our favor. Hopefully so she doesn't get power armor. Because while she has that red blinking effect, she has power armor and cannot really be damage bench. He also has too many keeps, she'll also take bomber. But honestly at this point, I'd rather just take her. Easier to do this now than later. Honestly, could have just gone here right away too. I just didn't want her to have a lot of HP. Okay, that's about what we wanted to do anyway. Alright, there we go. We still ended that pretty quickly, thankfully. Now we're missing just because there's lots of heaps to capture. It can be really tricky, and there's just lots of enemies to defeat as well. And it's slowly to take her out. Have to take out all of our keeps, even though you get that extra bit of mail on. Okay. But I just realized in the next episode we will have to do the Twilight thing, which is gonna be a really fun mission. This one can really get scary really fast. This is the line in particular I remember. Usually you have to defeat everything, or else you can just lose right away. There is a cool speedrun strategy you can attempt, but you can fail even on easy mode. I saw the speedrun record of 100% fails this mission the first couple of times and has to reload, which wastes a lot of time. So for that reason I always take out everything here, but of course it's in that time frame again, unfortunately, which means it's time for me to end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!